This is Callan Hale of Retro Horror, where I play the spooky games so you don't have to. So why don't you stop on by, give us a like and subscribe over to our YouTube channel, and watch us play some retro horror and get the living daylight scared out of ourselves. You can leave a like, a comment, tell us what games you'd like to see us play. We're also doing TTRPG reviews, and we support independent creators. So if you're an indie creator and you'd like some support, just drop us a line on Twitter at Callan_Hale, and we'd be happy to give you a shout out.
Hey Doomies, welcome back to another episode of the TastyDoom podcast. Without further ado, let's jump into another episode. Is everyone ready to go? Let's get our last session done and so we can have our week off.
So I can go to bed. Hopefully.
And welcome back to another episode. I have to say, thank you. Thank you to everybody who has been listening to us and has been supporting. We have gotten people from Costa Rica listening to us. And I don't know who you are or where you're from, but thank you for supporting us. We love you, everyone. Okay. Since this is our second recording, there will be no news, as it is the same day of recording the last episode. But we do have a magical item. Paul, would you like to talk about your new beautiful weapon?
Yes, let me give you the very long speech of the weapon. Yes, it is a +3 long sword that is an artifact weapon. It does 1d10 and 1d6 of slashing damage. It does 2d6 fire damage, 2d8 radiant, plus an additional 1d8 radiant if it's a fiend or an undead. While attuned to this item, I cannot be charmed or frightened. While attuned to this item, I can cast the guidance cantrip. While attuned to this item, I can cast a custom-made spell called Seer, which does an on-hit 8d6 fire damage and recharges on a d6 roll of 6. And then I have to eat and drink 6 times what I would normally have to every day. And then if it is 10 feet away from me while I'm attuned to it, I am blind. And you know, the name will probably come up soon. The name of the item will probably reveal itself.
We're gonna go with naming the weapon in feats of strength and combat. We'll see where this goes.
But it's quite the way. Yeah.
If you can't tell, we're a little tired, but that's all right. We'll still crank out another episode, and it will be great. So, is everybody ready?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. At last, we left off. You guys had started your 6-day journey from the town of Fayhaven to Truneval's Landing, the last town before you reach Bastion's Hold. Taking your free time, Paul, you decide to make your most powerful weapon yet. And with the help of your friends and the magic that they can all pour in, you manage to forge it in 4 days. Each of you are tired, exhausted from the huge expense that you have put in. Paul, you sheath the weapon, fully completed. You lean back in your chair and pass out. Kovdar, you find your way into bed, exhausted yourself, not physically, but magically. And Iven, you go back upstairs, making sure the cart is still on its path. You're still unsure on how you managed to be the one that guides this cart, to be the chauffeur of the group. But once you've noticed that the cart is still on its safe journey, nothing in its way, you sit down in the big, overly stuffed chair, and you fall asleep also. You each take your rest. You will remove 1 exhaustion point, leaving you with 2.
I would have never been able to figure out that math. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. What's 3? I forget. 3 minus 1.
I was pretty sure it's 4.
That sounds right, but I feel like it's not.
I don't know. DM?
It's probably 6.
Well, he says it's 6. It must be 6.
It must be 6.
Roll new characters.
I see 6 is death.
Oh no.
He's managed to do it.
Slept into death. He just cutscene us and we were awake for 6 days and we die. Immediately after the cutscene ends.
You each falling asleep, going into your state of rest, laying back into your comfortable chair, laying down on your comfortable bed. Paul, as you sleep, drifting off into your dreams, you are shaken by a bright white light and a figure, a slender, beautiful woman reaching out towards you. You reach an arm out to her, but you open your eyes and you notice that your arm was reaching for your weapon. You are rested, still exhausted, but you each wake up. It is midday. The cart is still in its motion, but Iven, as you wake up, you notice a different sight. Green grass.
Oh.
Trees with leaves.
I stop the cart instantly.
You can occasionally see an animal moving off in the distance, birds flying through the air.
It doesn't smell like death here.
The necrotic wick is long behind you, left in your process of forging. With the new beautiful sight before you, you have to look in awe of the beautiful sights. I want you to roll me a perception check.
Damn it.
Just him?
Yep, just him.
Okay.
You know, I'm the worst person to be up here observing.
Hey. Hey.
8.
You can see several thin black lines in the sky over one of the hills. You each wake up. What do you wish to do?
Well, he stopped the cart, so I'm gonna go up and be like, why are we stopped?
Grass.
What are you? Oh. I run outside.
I would go check why we're stopped as well.
There's grass.
When you open the door, you notice there's a good reason why you stopped. The earth around you is alive. Nothing dead here. You can see many of the animals still moving around. You guys are definitely in awe.
Is there an animal that looks tasty?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Start rubbing myself in the grass.
18.
Fresh.
You do happen to find a deer off in the forest.
How
It
far
doesn't-
away?
I would say about 700-800 feet.
That is quite a ways.
It is just sitting around, sniffing. I wouldn't say sitting, it's standing around, sniffing, pawing at some of the ground, trying to get at some of the grass that is growing around.
I want to try to sneak up on it.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
12.
The gravel around your feet shuffles quite a bit, and as you step out onto the grass, you manage to find many of the sticks in there. You're trying to be quiet, but the ground around you won't let you. You guys do notice Kovdar moving off towards the forest, and you can see that there is this deer. He might be trying to get a meal.
So do I spook the deer? What happens?
You see it lift its head up, moving its ears around. It does notice you.
I just need to be fast. I'm gonna try to cast haste on myself again.
Okay. It is unmoving. It is watching you. And it looks like it's beginning to take a couple of steps away from you.
Oh, that's a fail.
You try to will your body to move faster, to energize yourself once more, but you're still exhausted.
Don't forget we have like disadvantage on everything. We have a disadvantage on existing.
You have disadvantage on ability checks, and your speed is halved. And nobody has ranged weapons.
What are you talking about? He has a ranged weapon.
For 60 feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
60 whole feet.
Yeah. That deer is still like 700 feet away.
I have a pistol.
That, oh my god,
right.
dude.
You guys
I
both have
do.
rifles.
Yeah, you guys still have those.
I have a short-ranged blunderbuss. Shotgun.
Never mind. You maybe have a rifle.
I take out my double pistols and I twirl them around.
Oh my, I totally forgot you guys had guns.
Let me show you how you hunt.
With pistols only?
Yes.
Be very quiet.
It's weapons.
All right, Ivan. You pull out your dual pistols that the talons given to you since the time you started this journey. Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
I didn't write down the stats for him.
It's so you're proficient, and it's dexterity.
Okay.
They do like a D6. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
You missed. You were weak.
Do I have a you said disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Do I get to shoot twice?
Does anybody want to cast guidance?
No.
If he's like right next to me trying to do it, where you?
I'm just gonna be like, you have a pistol? You have 2 pistols? How long have you had guns?
Can I fire with my second one?
You can. You have multi-attack,
Oh, I do.
so you
Well,
can make
regardless, he can make 2 shots.
3 because you can use your bonus action to make an attack as well.
Okay, so 16 plus Dex.
Well, 16's a hit regardless.
Okay, so I got 1.
Okay, what's the damage?
Doesn't he
I'll
add
take it.
fire damage to all of his damage?
With the belt? Yes.
So
It's cooked.
4 plus 14 damage.
14 is enough. You miss with the first shot, but before the deer can even begin to take off, you shoot with your second pistol. You guys actually watch as this bullet ignites in the air like a tracer flying through the air. It hits the deer in the side, and the deer just doesn't explode. It just
It disintegrates.
Catches on fire. It's charged.
those of you that couldn't see, my players were making the explosion.
I emoted at him.
I blow out the smoke out of my gun.
The deer collapses onto the ground.
They called me sharpshooter back in Talon school.
All right, I'm gonna run in my car, and
No, they didn't.
I'm gonna come back out with
I
skinning
can
knife, and I'm gonna
dream.
run to the deer
Okay.
with the skinning knife.
Okay. So do write down that you have 2 antlers,
Ah, yes, antlers.
because I know you're going to want to take those.
I'm gonna make a helmet immediately. I go back and I forge. Helmet of the antler god. I'm gonna need another tooth. 2 antlers.
Yeah, 2 antlers.
All praise the dear god.
And you guys will, since you're proficient in it, you guys will get 60 pounds worth of deer meat.
Ah, yes. Breakfast. And I cook it all.
Looks like we'll have to find another deer for you guys.
No. Well, he killed it, actually. But I skinned it, so that's important.
Well,
And
you
you have
brushed
to
over
eat.
before I could.
This is where you have to eat 6 times the amount
Yes.
you would normally eat.
My argument is that this deer's mine.
Paul, as you say that and you're carving, you are in the process of drooling. This meat looks so good.
We're gonna starve around here.
No.
All right, you guys collect your meat, move back to the wagon, and for 60 pounds. So let's math this out. How much would a normal person eat? Like, I've
In a
ate
day?
3. Well, in one meal, I've eaten like 3
Does a
pounds of
human
steak.
eat a day?
That's not normal though. That's like, I'd say probably a pound as a normal meal.
3 to 4 pounds a day.
Okay, so you would need 6
6
pounds
pounds per meal.
per meal.
This is 10 meals right here. This is rations. This is rations. Except less, because it's less.
And I would say Kovdar, with your size, you probably need 3 to 4 pounds in a meal to eat.
Weak.
I just need to photosynthesize.
That's right. You don't
Ivan,
eat
you need at least a pound.
a pound of knuckle sandwich.
So you guys,
Yes, you can have a pound of my deer meat.
You didn't even kill it.
Yeah.
I skinned it, and we got 60 pounds because I did it.
I found it. He killed
Hold
it.
on.
You didn't.
I skinned it.
So we split it
Yes, exactly.
3 ways.
3 ways.
3 pounds, 1 pound,
All the pounds.
56 pounds. That's what's fair.
You know, we can always find more deer.
Is there another deer nearby?
I will let you guys roll another perception check. I'll let all 3 of you roll perception checks.
Oh yes, my best skill.
23. Wait,
18.
hold on.
That was actually pretty good for me.
23.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, 23 also.
So you guys don't really see any more deer in the area. The shot or the sound of a gun going off twice has scared many of the animals. But as you guys have taken your time to skin the deer to get it back to the cart, you guys do notice a couple of the animals coming back into the area. And a 400-pound bear sniffing the air.
I charge it. And I'm gonna open up with the right hook.
Oh no.
I charge as well.
All right.
I'm gonna rage in this process.
Okay. Let me roll to see what this bear does.
You charge. You have half movement speed.
Yes, we charge very slowly.
You still, Paul, as you rush at this bear, you still have some of the blood on your arms and your apron. This bear sniffs the air, sees you coming, stands up on its 2, and just welcomes you.
And I'm gonna roar back at it if it's roaring.
All right, it is going to roar at you. I need initiatives from both of you.
I'm charging as well with Paul.
Yeah, I need initiatives from both of you.
17.
Can I just shoot this thing from a safe distance?
Kills it in one shot.
Why am I always just terrible with initiatives?
Oh,
Oh
my
wait, do we
word.
roll
Just
initiative at
forever.
disadvantage?
It's an ability check. You roll initiative at disadvantage.
It mattered. 11.
7.
All right. As you guys are still tired and exhausted, but wanting more of this fresh meat instead of the rations that you have been gnawing on the last several weeks, you guys rush this bear. It stands up, roaring at you. Kovdar, this bear is a little bit smaller than you, only being 400 pounds. But it brings its claws down. Both of you are going to get a claw because it rolled a It's 17, 19 for initiative, so it's going to go first. That is a 21 to you, Kovdar.
That's a hit.
And a 14 to you, Paul.
That's a miss.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it is. I'm kind of guessing what it is because I'm not spending the time to... Where's my D? There it is. Kovdar, you take 9 points of slashing damage. No, scratch that. 11 points of scratching damage.
Scratching damage.
Scratching damage.
You know what? To your health, it is scratching damage. Yes, you take 9
you
points
rage too?
of scratching damage.
Said 11.
That's a cute cat.
Or 11 points of...
Come on, you can do it.
I can do this.
So, while charging, I would rage as well.
Yeah, I figured you would.
specifically stated it, so.
Yeah, both of you rage. All right, it is now your guys' turn.
I think mine's first, so I'm gonna punch this thing to death. It doesn't deserve this new blade.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch it to death.
Okay, go ahead, make your attacks.
27.
That's a
First
miss, as this bear
Dodge.
mutates.
Shifts out of the way.
It breaks its neck.
The second one is a 10, I think.
Okay, what was the first damage? Sorry.
Not, I didn't roll damage for that.
Oh. Okay, so 10's a miss. Sorry.
Wow. What are the odds of that, huh? So
good.
it takes 5 bludgeoning damage and 8 fire damage. Max damage. I just did max damage with that punch.
Okay. All right. You reach out with a fist, punching this bear right across the face as it's still roaring at you. You guys watch, well, Kovdar, you watch as a slight flame erupts from the leather gloves of Paul. It is now your turn.
Oh, I'm also going to shift around to the side of the bears so that we can flank it.
Okay.
So this has never come up before.
Oh no, what are you doing?
But if my action is used to make unarmed strikes, I can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Both of you guys are using your weapons?
Yes. We're gonna beat this
Dude,
bear
some
to
bear boxing. All right. Roll.
Bear, dude.
This bear was 400 pounds is its problem. That's what it did.
Ivan, you just standing back watching your friends charge a bear.
25 to hit on the first one. 23 to hit on the second one.
Mm-hmm. I think a bear's got an AC of 13.
And 28 on the third one.
Jeez.
So
Plus
34
what
points of
Oh
damage.
my gosh. I'm sitting here trying to do the math, making sure that it's got enough health, and you could have just killed it yourself. So,
I want
as-
the final move to be a suplex.
All right.
If you make me roll athletics, I'll go with it, but I want it to be it.
No, I'm not gonna worry about it. So, instead of me describing what happens, let me just set the scene, and then you can finish it.
This bear.
As this bear roars at the both of you, it brings its claw down, just barely raking across the front of you. You can see the blood starting to seep from your chest. As it swings its other claw towards paw, or
Paw to paw.
as it swings its other claw towards Paul,
Towards daddy.
as it swings its other claw towards Paul, he sidesteps it, missing. He reaches with a fist up and smacks this bear right across the face. It swings its head towards you, trying to bring another claw up to bear against you. What do you do?
Right, the first attack is going to be a throat punch.
All right, you bring your arms in close, and with a quick jab, you crush the throat of this bear. As it's trying to roar, it goes into like a whistled whine.
And the second one is going to be a leg kick, and I break its leg.
Oh. All right. With the jab to the throat, you instantly spin around on the ball of your foot. kicking into the side of this bear. You watch the bear's leg collapse as it begins to fall.
So its head is lower now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to reach around its head in a headlock and then grab its fur on the back and then just like suplex it over my shoulder.
All right. As the bear begins to collapse, you swing up around the bear, reaching around the bear's waist and lifting it up. You go up and up, bending your back to its full extent, using every one of your back muscles to tense, to bring as much force into this you possibly can. You hear a crunch, and the body goes limp as you bring the bear full circle around, its head smashing into the ground behind you.
That's how you kill a bear, Paul.
I was involved in this kill. What are you talking about?
You punched it once.
And it hurted a lot. You killed it afterwards. You're welcome.
Ivan,
I'm gonna...
you see this bear wrestling going on. Your friends defeating this bear. What is going through your mind right now?
Fucking idiots.
Fuck. So I'm gonna skin the bear. I'm gonna quarter its meat, and I'm gonna make its skin into a bearskin cloak
Okay.
for Kovdar. Yes.
It takes you a couple hours, but you do manage to walk away with 250 pounds of bear meat.
So we have
And
250 bear meat.
and the pelt of a bear.
Yes. We have 60 pounds of deer.
Mm-hmm.
This has just turned into Monster Hunter.
And I'm going to
You're just killing regular animals.
just make a regular bearskin cloak out of this one.
Okay. So
Get it tanning.
you guys collect everything, head back to the cart. Ivan, do you set the cart to go once more, or do you guys want to go ahead and finish a long rest in
Let's
this
finish a long rest
beautiful,
in the
comfy spot?
comfy spot.
This is a comfy spot.
So, with everything that's going on, you guys finally out of the necrotic weight, the life finally being around you, you guys dig a small hole off to the side of the cart, just down the hill from the road.
That's our pooping hole.
You use it to start a fire.
And then that welcome.
You're ruining the beautiful moment that I'm trying to build.
Sorry. Continue.
We'll build another
Restart.
pooping hole.
There's bathrooms in the cart. More civilized.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, this is the first time we've been out in real
It
nature.
drops it right into the fire plane. Gone instantly.
You're ruining the camping experience with your stupid
I
cart.
punch him.
You guys having fun, arguing, messing with each other. The fire cooking in the pit that you dug, not for poop.
That's right.
You
We have another
guys-
pile for that.
Lay back on the side of this grassy hill, the sun going off in the distance into a beautiful sunset. The fire dying down, your belly's full. You guys go back into the cart and fall asleep. Do you want to set the cart going before you go to sleep, or do you want to just do a full rest in silence?
I say we take a full rest.
Full rest.
All right. You guys complete another night's rest. That is one more exhaustion removed from you. You have one more day of journey before you make it to the next city.
Okay. In the morning when I wake up. Hey, where's Astro?
I don't really pay attention to him.
Well, I just he
Is he in his room?
he was rooming with one of you, I thought.
No.
He took Ivan's room, and Ivan's been sleeping on the chair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the door to
Okay.
the room Ivan was staying in.
Okay. There is nothing in there.
Yeah, he's not in here.
Thank God.
Well, where did he go?
Good question.
Are you
Maybe-
wondering because you want his skin?
Maybe you got tired of us.
No.
Maybe you got creeped out by you wanting his skin.
He was fine with it. He was gonna get an eye if that happened. That's a good trade.
I feel like
terrible
he
choice.
might think you were joking.
Really?
But we know you better than that. You are not joking.
I think he knew I wasn't joking. I'm pretty confident.
I mean, if somebody asked me for some of my skin and I didn't know you, I would think you were either crazy or joking.
Yeah, but the teeth is still cool, right?
I don't know. You're asking for more and more.
Well, not right now.
I only
don't know
have
how to
so
craft
many.
anything. I mean, I don't know how to craft anything, really. I mean, I don't know.
Could you craft me magical teeth?
Yeah, just give
Dentures.
me all of your teeth.
Magical fake
For when
teeth.
And then
gets
I will
old.
craft those into teeth, and I'll give them that. And then you'll have teeth.
And then we can give it to an old werewolf.
Yes. One that's lost its teeth. Yes, yes. I feel like your question is pointless.
I was thinking, eventually I'm gonna run out of teeth. But if you make me magical teeth, then it would be okay. I would still have teeth.
If we use up all your teeth, we'll find. Yeah. I don't know if I can craft magical teeth, like to use in a mouth. I feel like that's
They're
more
like
of a doctor.
like swords, but tinier.
I mean, I could do tiny swords. Now that I think about it, I could probably take a mold of your tooth. How do you feel about me just burning the tooth into your gums?
That doesn't sound great.
Screwing? Nailing? I don't know how we get them to stay.
I'm gonna be honest, none of that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how we'd get it to stay in your mouth.
Would just need.
I guess I could give it a
glue.
spring contraption, and then you just have to always keep pressure to keep it there, and that would balance out the fact that they're not actually secured to anything. What? Are we really talking? I mean, I've taken 2 of your teeth. Like, I mean, we're not really in that territory right now.
Yes, but I've known you like a month. And I'm already 2 teeth down.
But they were well-used teeth. I mean, look at those bracers.
They are pretty awesome.
All right. So to move us past this teeth scene, as you guys complete your rest, you guys talking about the prospects of pulling more of Kovdar's teeth. Ivan, you set the cart moving once more. I would like you, Ivan, to go ahead and make me another perception check.
You're in safe hands, everyone.
We trust you. I'm pretty sure it's a disadvantage.
Oh, good. 3.
You are still tired. The winding road and the subtle rhythmic bumps that you find on this road put you to sleep.
Classic.
The last time he fell asleep when he's looking for stuff.
We're safe in the cart.
Till the cart goes off a cliff. Good thing it
Autopilot will
stops.
stop it.
Good thing it auto stops.
The last time this happened, I had to fart in your face, Ivan.
All right. So you two continue your conversation about the teeth. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I'll make that cloak, the bearskin cloak.
Okay. Yeah, you do. You are able to use it with the mixture of the heat from the forge and your own mixtures.
I also have a leather working station.
Yeah, with your own mixtures of chemicals, your leather working station, you're able to finish a full bear pelt. The sun begins to go down. You guys get tired and doze off. Ivan, You awaken at this time. The
In a sweat. Panicked. Where am I?
The room is dark. You can still feel everything moving beneath you. The cart is still moving. I want you to go ahead. You completed a long rest. So you have lost your last point of exhaustion.
All part of the plan.
Now, I want you to make me a perception check.
How could I fuck this up?
Like that.
9.
Oh my gosh.
Like that. Told you.
Would I have advantage?
For what?
With what?
He's got really fresh eyes.
I mean, did you put night vision on the cart? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
No.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, too bad you're blind as a
you
bat.
have beams.
I also have beams for eyes. I'm like a fucking lighthouse.
Okay. So it is pitch black outside. You would expect the moon to be bright, to be able to see some sort of moonlight around the area, illuminating the hills and the road around you. Yet there's nothing. But
That's weird.
you do seem to notice a little bit of movement outside. What do you wish to do?
Probably just some zombies. No worries. Where does the map say we are?
You are about a half a day's ride away from Trunaval's Landing.
Which is where we want to be, right?
Yes, which is your last town before you get to Bastion's Hold.
Well, movement's probably just some undead. I don't see why I'd stop the cart.
This is all you. You're the only one awake right now.
I ignore it.
You ignore it? Okay. The cart continues to power on. You can occasionally feel a slight bump in the road, but you can't see anything. So, you are rested. What do you wish to do?
Fall asleep again.
I already woke up from my sleep. I don't know. Procrastinate. Chill out.
Okay.
Read a book. I have history books.
That is true. All right. You sit back reading your books for several hours before you begin to get tired once again and fall asleep.
And then we wake up and find him asleep.
You guys all wake up to a very early morning dawn, to the loud noises of bumps. The cart is being jarred quite a bit by something.
I rush to the front to look.
Okay. Ivan, you wake up. With the new dawn, you notice that there are hordes and hordes of zombies on this road, completely around the cart. Fingers of smoke billow from the many buildings behind a large stone wall that now traps its people in the biting flames. A large black pyramid floats above the smoking city, the black fingers of smoke curling around its edges. A skeletal dragon flies around the city gates, burning any and all who would try to make their way out of the doomed city. The smell of burning wood and the sounds of screams fill your ears with dread.
We made it.
Hey guys, we're here.
And that is where we'll end. The TastyDoom podcast is an unofficial fan content permitted under the fan content policy, not approved or endorsed by Wizards. Portion of the material used is property of Wizards of the Coast, Wizards of the Coast, LLC. Music is by Epidemic Sound. If you have questions, concerns, advice, or ideas that you'd like to tell us about, then feel free to email us at tastydoom.podcast@outlook.com. If you've liked our content, then feel free to join us on Twitter at tasty_doom. And remember to stay tasty.